Right now there seems to be right now there's right now there's right now there's right now there's right now right now right now right now right now there's Tabarnak. Right now there seems to be an obsession with wanting to live longer. People are trying to find longevity hacks, and that guy is the epitome of that. Meet Brian Johnson. He made his money by selling his company, PayPal, for $800 million in 2013. From what I could find, he has 30 scientists, doctors supporting him and monitoring him daily. Spends over $2 million a year for his research and lifestyle. He has private chefs for every meal, and he has the finest technology at his disposal. This guy is literally a human guinea pig. So I found this episode that he was talking about exercises that you could do to figure out your biological age. You might be 40 years old, but you could have a 25-year-old grip strength. Or you could be 25-year-old and have a 55-year-old back. So obviously this got me curious on how well I could do with those exercises, but also did my little investigation on those exercises. Although you have to take this with a grain of salt, I did what anyone could do. I went on the internet and I researched those exercises. So if you so choose to try those exercises and you hurt yourself, don't go and try to blame me. That's all on you, my friend. Everyone is built different, so an exercises that I could do easily might be super hard for you and vice versa. So go slow and, don't hurt yourself. FYI, you should absolutely not feel any pain while doing those exercises. You should feel uncomfortable at some point because, we all need to start somewhere, but no pain. If you do feel pain, stop, step back a little, figure out the positioning, and go slow. Even if you still feel pain, just go see a trainer. So the first exercise that you should want to improve as you age is your grip strength. Did you know that your grip strength is actually a great marker on your overall health and is actually linked to a number of issues? Heart disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, and type 2 diabetes. Like it's up. And what are the exercises to improve your grip strength, you may ask? Dead hangs. It's super easy. You just find something to grab on and just hold for as long as you can. And then when you're too tired, you let go, you rest, and you start again. That goes to say pull-ups are great too. Pull-ups are amazing to improve your grip strength, but they are much harder to do than just dead hangs. Farmer's walk is quite simple. You just grab something heavy and you walk with it. These are 25 pounds. That's actually more than enough. And you just walk around with them. You have squeezies, gadget. And I got this one on Amazon. I think it was like $12. You got from 10 kilos to 60 kilos, which is 22 pounds, I believe, to 124 pounds, something like that. Works wonder for your grip strength. Working out in general, when you have to hold something, obviously it's gonna work your grip strength. There's a chart that you could look at on the internet, and it's gonna tell you with the age you have, the grip strength you should have. But to do that, you need a dynamometer. And I got one for like $30 on Amazon. So you put in your age, if you're a male or female, and then you just squeeze as hard as you can. Let's see how I do. I've seen some people do it, so I'm gonna try that. Oh, 127.6. The machine is telling me that I'm strong. So I'm 45, so I should be able to do between 93 and 107 pounds. So that puts me in the range of 20 and 30 years old, which I guess that's a healthy grip strength. Second exercise is deep squat. And why is it good? It strengthens your lower body muscles, helps you with mobility, balance, and reduces the risk of fall. Because you might think that will never happen to you, just to have a bad fall, that you feel sort of immune to this because you're younger. I fell on my back once, beginning of 30s. This was not fun. And we do take a lot for granted until we're incapacitated in one way or another and we can't move anymore. Trust me, I've been there more than once. It really sucks. So what is a deep squat? Basically, you just want to be able to sit your ass down and just stay like this and be comfortable. I have to point out that I've been practicing doing this for the past 2 years, and it took me 2 years to be somewhat comfortable. I'm still not 100% comfortable. Keep in mind that this might take a while if you start from 0 like I did. But I've seen in some videos, the trainers are saying that if you could sit like this comfortably or uncomfortably for 60 seconds, it's a great start. But that is one of those things where you don't want to hurt yourself. So go slow, don't push it too hard. Ever since I'm able to do this, my hips, everything there feels looser. I feel more able to move, and I don't feel so old anymore. Another great exercise for your biological age test is how long you can stand on one leg. Your balance. A good test of your balance is to see how long you can stand on one leg, first with your eyes open and then closed. Take your shoes off, put your hands on your hips, and stand on one leg. Test is over as soon as you shift your planted foot or put your raised foot down on the ground. Under 40 years old, you should be able to do 45 seconds with your eyes open, 15 seconds with your eyes closed, 40 to 49, 42 seconds open and 13 seconds closed. I'm gonna do eyes closed right away, see how long I can pull it off. As soon as you close your eyes, it becomes very hard. Well, obviously balance training is great to prevent falls as you're getting older. But also, like many of those exercises that we're talking about today, it's great for your cognitive function, especially for your memory, it seems. It's crazy how everything is connected. We don't even realize it. I think I'm pretty good at that. Puts me in well above the average with my balance, which makes me happy, I have to admit. And for practicing that, nobody has any excuses. You can't, I mean, it's the easiest thing to practice. You just stand on one leg. The next one is flexibility. In the video, they were putting rulers on the ground, and as far as you could touch it, it would tell you where you're at in your biological age flexibility. I can't do that. I know I have a lower back of a 252-year-old person. But I'm working on it. I'm seeing a physio and I'm trying to improve. And you might not care so much in your 20s about flexibility because kind of built by default. We're all pretty much flexible when we're young. But you know, you come to 35, 40 and some really easy movement that you were able to do are not so easy anymore. And it's like you wake up one morning and it just happens. It's just the way it is. Like bending over to pick up something from the ground or tying up your shoes. Or simple things like doing a backflip. I can't do a backflip. And remember, you should never feel pain when you stretch. Discomfort maybe, but not pain. There's a great test you could do for flexibility and balance is the shoe and the sock test. It's more for the balance than flexibility, but still. You know what's fun about these things is that makes you realize either that you're in a better shape that you thought you were. It also gives you l'heure juste, gives you what time it is in your body and in your health, so you know what adjustment you need to make in your lifestyle. And it gives you an idea of what you need to do daily to get there. I think it's a win-win. The next test or exercise, it seems that it's much harder than we think. You just sit down with your leg crossed without putting your hands on the floor. And you just stand back up. See? No hands. Doing this is amazing for your mobility and your core strength. So what you could do is start practicing slowly with just putting your hands on the floor to stand up and to go down. And you just release the pressure from your arms as your strength grows in your core and your legs. The next exercise is continuous push-up. There were actually a study that was saying that if you could do 40 push-up or more continuously, you're decreasing your risk of having cardiovascular diseases by 96%. 96%. But again, I am not gonna do 40 push-up because I went climbing yesterday and my shoulders are and I just don't feel like hurting myself right now. But I tried before and I could do between 30 and 55. It just depends on the day that I'm doing it. You have also to realize that if you're doing these tests or these exercises on a good day that you feel great, ate well, you slept well, obviously you're gonna have a better performance than if you were sluggy and brain fog and everything. So you have to take this into consideration as well. But overall, including push-ups in your training is very good for you. And last but not least, doing the plank. If you don't know what the plank is, it's quite simple. You just hold yourself like this, stiff as a board, on your elbow and your feet. And if you can hold like this for 1 minute, you're doing amazing. Obviously, if you've never trained before, 1 minute will be tough. But practice makes perfect. Just practice every other day or every day what you can do, and at some point you'll get there. So I don't think it's about living forever. It's more about the years you have left, whatever they may be, and trying to be and feel your best that you can. Don't wait too long before taking care of yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it. Thank you, you amazing people. I appreciate you, and I'll speak to you soon.